The new Johnson & Johnson vaccine is making its way across the country right now. Governor Tony Evers is calling it, quote, a game changer in the state's effort to get shots into the arms of everyone who wants one. The state health department expects to receive 47,000 doses of the new vaccine next week. So this morning we are going more in depth with Dr. Matt Anderson of UW Health. And Dr. Anderson, appreciate your time with us this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'd like to check in first with you on your thoughts about the vaccine. The governor calling it a game changer. Is it a game changer in your opinion?
I think it is. It's increasing the supply that we have, people to get more patients vaccinated, and it's highly effective at preventing hospitalization, death, and other severe illness.
We're talking with Dr. Matt Anderson of UW Health. Dr. Anderson, I know folks have been focused on the fact that the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccines are quote unquote more effective than the Johnson & Johnson. But if I'm right, Johnson & Johnson really as a vaccine is about as effective as a really good flu shot. So would you encourage people to shop around for a vaccine, or do you want people to get the one that's available to them now?
Absolutely want them to get the one that's available to them now. So making the distinction between Johnson & Johnson is a little bit less effective at preventing people from getting any COVID-19 infection, but really more similar to Pfizer and Moderna when it comes to being hospitalized or having severe illness. So, which is really the number one thing that we're trying to prevent when we talk about COVID-19 infections.
And so people should not be shopping vaccines. You would suggest that they get the vaccine that is available to them?
Correct. I think that we don't want to have underutilization. The more people that are vaccinated and protected, the more we're protecting each other as well in the community. So would absolutely encourage people to take the opportunity to be vaccinated. Don't wait. We would hate for somebody to wait and then have an unintended exposure and have a complication from trying to wait several weeks for one particular vaccine.
Dr. Anderson, you saw I just put up some of the numbers statewide for vaccination rates varying from county to county. But as we continue to sort of slog along here, what remains to be the holdout? We just received word that the statewide vaccine registry still won't be up and running. They were hoping to launch that yesterday, won't be up and running for days. What continues to drag us down as we want to get more shots in the arms of people?
I think the number one thing is just the supply of vaccines. We have a lot of demand. We have a lot of capacity in the state for people who have stood up health systems and other vaccinators. So the number one thing is getting more vaccines in quantity. And I think that's one of the places where J&J, if they are able to deliver 20 million doses to the federal government by the end of this month, and then subsequently the 100 million by the end of June, I think that's going to be a huge boost for us because each one of those shots results in somebody being fully vaccinated. Dr.
Matt Anderson was with UW Health. Dr. Anderson, great to see you again. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
All right, thank you.
Although more and more people are getting vaccinated, as we talked about, health experts still encouraging people to continue to get tested for COVID as well. For a list of testing locations and hours, you can head to tmj4.com/coronavirus.